All right, everyone, how's it going? And something that I wanted to touch on, a sensitive kind of topic for me anyway. And I think it's um, a lot of people have experienced it at one point or another in their life, including myself, and that is bullying. Now, I think there's a lot of people out there that don't like who have bullied somebody in the past that don't seem to realise the true consequences or implications that it can have when you try to bully somebody. I mean, you're taking time out of your day to choose to abuse somebody. I mean, that is what you're doing. I mean, I don't know why you're doing it. There is no like excuse for it as far as I'm concerned. Even people who have a hard home life and try to take it out on somebody they think is weaker than them because they can't take it out on who they really want to. I still don't think there's an excuse for it because you're totally ruining that person's life. I mean, people have died because of bullying. It has happened. There's a reason why you hear. I mean, kids do crazy shit. I mean, they do crazy shit. There's a reason why in America you hear like some boy, some loner has walked into a school with a handgun and blown away 8 people because some asshole decided, I don't know, maybe he had a different hobby or he was considered a geek and he wasn't cool. That they said, oh, let's bully this guy because they thought there was going to be no repercussions for it. Now, I'll admit myself, when I was younger, I say I was quite soft. You know what I mean? I was a gentle person, and I didn't have it in me at the time. And then there was something that was just like a switch in my head. It just I couldn't take it anymore. I wasn't going to let it happen to me anymore. And I just stood up for myself. I said enough was enough. You know what I mean? And like, it doesn't even have to be me. Like somebody that I care about, like somebody what like you know, I mean, somebody where I care about or that it matters to me, their well-being, and I find out that they're being bullied. Like, I'm not going to let it stand. It's not going to fly. Like, I mean, maybe brothers have experienced it, and it's ended. I'm not going to let people that I have like care about, like, let some asshole who's got nothing better to do with their time bully them. And I say it doesn't even have to be somebody that I know. It could be, if I see it going on, and I'll try and stop it. And I'm not like even as I'm talking about it, like I get angry and like upset about the fact that somebody who's trying to make somebody who like I have feelings for make them miserable. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. No, I'm not going to say that violence solves everything because that's not the case at all. But a lot of the time, these bullies are cowards. That's exactly what they are. There's a reason they've picked on somebody they thought that was weaker than them, that they thought like nothing was going to happen. And I'm not saying it's always the case, but a lot of the time when you stand up for yourself, like they'll back down and they'll try and find somebody else to pick on. But I just can't stand it. I don't think there's any excuse for it at all. That you can think that it's acceptable, and even then, there's not any. A lot of times, there's not a great excuse. They just think it's fun. You know what I mean? Like, ha ha ha! Look, let's have a laugh. You know what I mean? Just because they've not been raised right, or they're an asshole. You know what I mean? And it blows my mind. It truly does. But I mean, I don't know if anybody who watches my videos has been bullied in the past, or even if you're being bullied now. But I mean, it does get better. People like will move on, whether it be you or the person that's doing the bullying. But a lot of the times, and I'm not saying if you have been bullied right now, go out and like smack the guy. But I'm saying if you feel cornered and you've exhausted your options and you feel like there's nothing else you can do except break the guy's nose, then I think that I mean, as I said, violence can solve certain issues. But anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. Just my kind of feelings on that. But it's just that sort of it was on my mind a little bit, and I had to get it out there as usual. So tell me your thoughts if you've had any of these kind of experiences in your life, and I'll give you a story even just before I go. That I remember like I was like 10 or something, and this guy kept coming around every now and again, and we were in like I had rollerblades on, and we were in the front of this church because it had like smooth ground, and he came out of no like for no reason at all, and I mean no reason at all, just kicked me in the stomach. I was down the ground, winded, you know what I mean, and he just thought it was funny just because he was a dick. But anyway, yeah. Tell me what you think. If you have been bullied now, I hope it ends and things will get better. And I'll speak to you all next time.